Let me tell you something nobody else will. It's not about being good-looking, rich, or even smart. If you want any woman to fall for you, you have to master yourself first. Here's the truth. Most men are failing at this. Forget everything you've been told about dating. It's not about expensive gifts or looking like the guy in a magazine. What really pulls women in is your emotional strength, your ability to stay calm, centered, and unshakable. Believe me, if you don't get this right, no amount of pickup lines or confidence tips will help you. In fact, they'll probably hurt your chances. If you've ever felt ignored, rejected, or overlooked by women, it's because they see something you're missing. You don't control yourself. That's why they're walking away. But here's the good news. By mastering a few simple Stoic principles, you'll make her want you without even trying. This isn't just another dating tip. This is the secret strategy to unlock her heart. And it all starts with you, not her. Not what she wants, but you mastering your mind, emotions, and how you show up in the world. Ready to finally win at this game? Let's dive in. Here's the reality. Most men have been lied to about what makes women attracted to them. Society tells you to chase women, shower them with gifts and compliments, or worse, act like someone you're not. Then you wonder why she's not interested, why she's ghosting you, or why things just don't work out. Let me be brutally honest, you're doing it all wrong. You've been told that dating is some kind of game where you need to win her attention. But here's the truth. The more you try to win her, the more you lose yourself, and she can feel it. Women can sense when you're putting on an act, and the harder you try to impress her, the more she distances herself. It's time to stop chasing and start attracting. The only way to truly attract her is by mastering yourself. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you felt completely in control of your emotions, mind, and actions? If you're like most men, you're probably reacting to everything around you, her moods, her words, her tests. But what if I told you that mastering your inner world, becoming emotionally unshakable, is the secret to not just getting her attention, but keeping it? This isn't a gimmick. It's a philosophy that's been around for thousands of years. Stoicism. Now, you might be wondering what an ancient philosophy has to do with dating, right? Everything. Stoicism isn't about suppressing your emotions or becoming a robot. It's about mastering your emotions. When you stop reacting to everything, when you can stay calm and centered no matter what's happening, that's when she starts noticing you, not because you're trying to be someone else, but because you're showing up as the best version of yourself. When you embody this emotional stability, you radiate confidence, and that's what women find irresistible. By mastering these principles, you'll attract the right woman, not by chasing her, but by simply being someone worth pursuing. The guy who truly stands out isn't the flashy one or the one constantly trying to make her laugh. It's the man who's grounded, who knows who he is, and doesn't seek her validation. Imagine walking into any situation, whether it's a first date or a serious relationship, with a calm confidence that makes her feel safe. Picture this. While other guys nervously fumble their words, trying to impress her with jokes or showing off, you're there relaxed, present, and not seeking her approval. That's power. That's what makes you unforgettable in her mind. Here's a truth no one talks about. Women don't want to be chased. They want to be drawn in. The moment you stop chasing her, stop trying to prove your worth, is the moment she feels something different. She's intrigued, she's curious, and most importantly, she starts wanting you. Why? Because you're showing her what 99% of men can't self-control. Stoicism is the secret weapon you never realized you needed. It's not about manipulation or tactics. It's about becoming the kind of man who naturally attracts, not through what you say or do, but because of who you are. When you master this, everything changes. You'll stop overthinking every move, stop trying to impress, and start being the man she chases. And here's the best part. It's not as hard as you think. Once you understand these Stoic principles and learn how to apply them, your life transforms. It's not just your dating life that improves. Your relationships, career, An entire perspective on the world will shift. Everything gets better. If you're ready to become the kind of man who commands attention without ever needing to ask for it. Let's dive in. Now that you understand the power of Stoicism, let's talk about one of the most misunderstood aspects of attraction: words. Most men think they need clever lines or witty comebacks to grab a woman's attention. But let me tell you, that's completely wrong. It's not about being clever or funny. It's about saying the right things at the right time in a way that connects on a deeper level. Here's the truth. Women hear compliments all the time. Phrases like, "You're beautiful," or "You're so hot," don't even register anymore. She's heard them a million times, and they no longer mean anything. She's immune to them. But do you know what she rarely hears? Real compliments. Compliments about who she is, not just how she looks. Step 1. Start using her name in conversation. This might sound simple, but trust me, it's one of the most powerful things you can do. When you say her name during a conversation, it triggers something deep in her mind. It makes her feel recognized, unique, and important. But don't overdo it. You don't want to use her name in every sentence. That feels forced. Use it strategically. Drop it in at key moments, like when you're giving her a genuine compliment. When you combine this with a real, meaningful compliment about her personality, values, or intelligence, it will have an impact. Compliments like, "You're incredibly thoughtful," or "I admire how passionate you are about your work," hit differently. They reach a deeper emotional level, the kind that makes her feel truly seen and understood. The key is authenticity. Women can tell when you're being genuine, and they can sense when you're just trying to impress. Don't try too hard. Instead, focus on really listening to her and responding in a way that shows you value who she is as a person. That's how you create a connection she won't forget. Step 1. Be the only person in the room. This doesn't mean being the loudest or most attention-grabbing. It means being the one who truly sees her. Start by complimenting her in ways that others don't. Most guys focus on physical appearance because it's easy. But if you want to stand out, compliment her mind, her intelligence, and her character. If she shares a story about something she's passionate about, don't just nod and smile. Show her you're really listening. Say something like, "I love how passionate you are about this." It's rare to meet someone who thinks so deeply about things. This kind of compliment isn't just flattering. It makes her feel truly seen, and that's what she's looking for. Women want to feel special, not in a shallow, superficial way, but in a meaningful, personal way. They want to know you see them for who they are, beyond the surface. Most guys fail at this because they're too busy trying to impress her with jokes or stories about themselves. But you're different. You're showing her you see her in a way others don't. Step 2. Practice gratitude. This is often overlooked but incredibly powerful. Women notice when you appreciate the small things they do. If she does something thoughtful for you, don't brush it off. Acknowledge it. A simple thank you can go a long way. But don't just say it, mean it. Genuine gratitude makes her feel valued. And in a world where most guys take her for granted, this is a game changer. Step 3. Stop over-apologizing. Many men make the mistake of apologizing for things they didn't even do wrong just to avoid conflict or keep the peace. Let me tell you something. Apologizing too much makes you look weak. Women respect men who own their actions and stand by what they say. Apologize when it's necessary, but never apologize for being who you are. Now let's talk about actions. Words are important, but they're only half the equation. Your actions matter even more. You can say all the right things, but if your actions don't match up, it's game over. This is where Stoicism comes in. Stoic philosophy teaches that your actions should be deliberate, grounded, and rooted in a calm inner confidence. Action 1. Master your body language. This might sound basic, but it's an area where most men go wrong. Your body is constantly sending signals, whether you realize it or not. When you fidget, shift your weight, or avoid eye contact, you're signaling nervousness and uncertainty. And if you're not confident in yourself, why should she be? The first step is to calm your body. Stand tall, plant your feet firmly on the ground, and relax your shoulders. You want to exude calm confidence, not tension. Eye contact is another big one. Many guys either avoid eye contact because they're nervous or overdo it and come off as creepy. The Stoic way is to strike a balance. Hold her gaze, but don't stare. Look at her as if you're genuinely interested, not trying to prove something. Action 2. Align your words and actions. If you tell her you value honesty, be honest. If you say you admire her independence, encourage it. Inconsistencies between what you say and what you do will erode trust faster than anything else. When your words and actions are in harmony, she'll feel safe and secure with you. And that's the foundation of any meaningful connection. The key to all of this is self-mastery. By staying grounded, confident, and true to yourself, you'll naturally stand out. Women are drawn to men who are steady, deliberate, and authentic. When you embody these principles, you won't just capture her attention, you'll keep it. For a few seconds at a time, hold her gaze long enough to show that you're present, but not so long that it becomes uncomfortable. When you get this right, it creates a powerful connection. Action 2. Move with purpose. Think about the last time you walked into a room. Did you rush in, head down, scanning the room nervously? If so, you're not alone. Most guys do this without realizing it. But here's the thing. When you move quickly and without intention, you send a message that you're unsure of yourself. Stoic men move slowly and deliberately. Every step is grounded. You're in control of your space. You don't need to rush because you're confident that, wherever you're going, you belong there. Women pick up on this. They notice the way you move and the way you carry yourself. When you move with purpose, communicates strength and self-assurance. You become the guy who isn't rattled by his surroundings. And that's incredibly attractive. Action 3. Small gestures, big impact. Forget the idea that you need to make grand romantic gestures to win her over. The truth is, it's the little things that matter most. And I'm not talking about flowers or chocolates. I'm talking about showing her that you're truly paying attention. Maybe she mentioned her favorite author a few weeks ago. Surprise her with a book by that author. Or perhaps she told you about a personal challenge she's facing. Check in with her about it. These small gestures show that you're engaged, that you listen, and that you care about her on a deeper level. Stop trying to be the entertainer. A lot of guys think they need to keep women entertained with jokes and stories. But here's the secret. Women don't want a clown. They want a man who listens. So, instead of trying to be the life of the party, be the guy who's fully present, who listens more than he speaks. Trust me, that's far more attractive than being the funny guy. Applying stoicism in modern relationships. Let's talk about how to handle things when they don't go your way. Because things don't always go as planned. Maybe the date isn't going as smoothly as you'd hoped. Or perhaps she starts pulling away and you're not sure why. Most guys panic in these situations. But you're stoic. You don't let external circumstances control your inner peace. Scenario 1. The date is going badly. Maybe the conversation is awkward, or the restaurant messed up your order. A lot of guys would scramble to fix everything, smoothing things over in an attempt to make the night perfect. But a stoic man doesn't need everything to be perfect. He stays calm, relaxed, and unbothered by the little things. He knows it's not about the situation, it's about how he handles it. And when she sees that you're not rattled by the small stuff, it's a game changer. It shows her that you're steady, composed, and confident, qualities that are far more attractive than perfection. In the end, mastering these stoic principles will set you apart. Women aren't looking for the loudest guy in the room or the one constantly trying to prove himself. They're looking for the man who knows who he is, who moves with purpose, and who listens with intention. When you embody these traits, you won't just attract her, you'll inspire respect, trust, and a deeper connection. Stay grounded, stay calm, and let your actions speak for themselves. That's the true essence of a stoic man. She'll feel more comfortable and at ease with you. Scenario 2. She starts pulling away. This is a tough one, and it's where most guys mess up. When a woman starts to pull away, most men panic. They text more, call more, and try to figure out what went wrong. But here's the thing. That's exactly what pushes her further away. A stoic man understands that he can't control her actions. He can only control his response. So, instead of chasing after her, he steps back. He gives her space. And in that space, she realizes that you're not like other guys. You're not desperate for her attention. And that's when she starts to come back. This might sound counterintuitive, but it works. Women are drawn to men who don't need them. When you show that you're not afraid to lose her, that you're secure in yourself no matter what, it changes the entire dynamic. Suddenly, she's the one chasing you. Be true to yourself. At the end of the day, none of this matters if you're not true to yourself. You've heard it before, but let me break it down in a way that makes sense. Being true to yourself doesn't mean being lazy or complacent. It doesn't mean refusing to grow or improve. What it means is embracing who you are, flaws and all, and showing up as that person in every situation. Stop trying to be the guy you think she wants. Start being the best version of yourself and trust that the right woman will be drawn to that. When you master yourself, you stop chasing women. You stop trying to win their approval. Instead, you focus on living your life with purpose, intention, and strength. And when you do that, something amazing happens. Women start chasing you, not because of what you say, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Here's the final takeaway. Stop chasing women. Stop trying to impress. Stop playing the game. Instead, become the kind of man who naturally attracts everything he wants by mastering himself first. Be the calm in the storm, the rock that everyone else leans on. When you do this, you'll watch as your entire life transforms. Your relationships, your career, everything will begin to change for the better. You now have the keys to unlock her heart. It's not about fancy tricks or cheesy lines. It's about mastering yourself. Master yourself as the foundation for meaningful relationships. Its core message is timeless. External qualities like wealth or looks may draw attention, but they cannot sustain a connection. Instead, emotional strength, self-confidence, and authenticity are the true pillars of attraction. By staying grounded and embracing your individuality, you can form deeper connections. A critical piece of advice is to avoid chasing approval, whether from a romantic partner or anyone else. Desperation repels, confidence attracts. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself by aligning your words and actions, practicing gratitude, and maintaining emotional stability. When challenges arise, such as a partner pulling away, resist the urge to panic or overcompensate. Give space and maintain composure, demonstrating that you're not defined by external validation. Additionally, small, thoughtful gestures like remembering her interests matter far more than grand displays. This isn't about manipulation. It's about authenticity. Women, like anyone, appreciate being seen for who they truly are. Apply stoicism by mastering your emotions, remaining calm in adversity, and moving with purpose in all areas of life. These principles not only transform your relationships but also enhance your career, friendships, and overall well-being. The lesson: build a life rooted in strength, self-assurance, and intentionality, and everything else will naturally fall into place. Thanks for watching my videos. If you are looking to grow in life, don't forget to show some love by clicking the like button and subscribing. This supports the channel and allows me to continue creating content for you. Leave your thoughts or comments below. Feel free to express yourself and stay positive. See you next time.